Welcome back. This Thursday, the Ghosts and Goblins hit the streets for the door-to-door candy auction. Here with the Halloween makeup ideas we have with us, and we've got a lot of people with us. So I'm going to start over here, and I'm going to start with Doug, who's sitting closest to us. We've got Doug, Gary, and Ryan. Thank you all three for being here.
Oh, thank you.
And then we have our makeup artist. And I don't know if Jennifer's ready to go over to our makeup artist, or Russ is going to take a shot real quick. But we have a celebrity in our midst. We have Zachary.
So what are you guys doing right now? I mean, what's anything going on? Or?
What's Poison doing?
Right.
We just came off tour, actually. We
Really?
were on tour the whole summer. So now we're back, and Halloween, man, it's
Great.
my favorite holiday.
Ricky Rocket at the Antelope Valley Scare.
But first of all, I want to talk to you folks. I've seen you on Channel 3.
Yeah, yeah.
What is it called? The Scare?
It's the Antelope Valley Scare.
The Antelope Valley Scare. It's right off the freeway, right by Funland.
Right next to Funland, just off the freeway.
Why do people want to scare themselves? I just can't relate. I'm sorry.
You have to experience it to figure that out, actually, though.
Do you?
But, yeah.
How scary is it?
It depends. I mean, well, we've got 3 different shows. One for the children, which is, there are no scares, it's for trick-or-treating.
Oh, that's cool.
One that's our regular show, which is, pretty intense, but then we added the extreme show this year. So it's as intense as we can possibly make it. But, I mean, it's an adrenaline rush. When you get scared, and then you make it all the way through, you're kind of proud of yourself, too.
Yeah. I remember the last one I went through a haunted house, and it was a children's version.
I got one here
To experience, but you're not in actually any danger. And
But you folks have gotten into it. I mean, I've actually seen live, I mean, there's hearses, real coffins.
Oh, yeah.
You dug graves.
Right.
yeah.
Yes. We've dug real graves in the graveyards and
Yeah.
everything.
We actually found a casket, and that was the weirdest part.
Did you really?
No.
I would believe you.
We were joking about that as we're digging. We're like, if I hit bones, I'm out of here.
Oh, yeah. So how many people have gone through so far? Lots and lots and lots. Are we
We've
hungry
had-
for scare
Well,
in the Antelope Valley?
I haven't totaled up attendance. I know so far this year we've had about as many as we had all the way through last year at the fairgrounds.
So we're hungry for scare.
Yeah.
We like that adrenaline rush.
People love the movies. They like the haunted houses.
And people are recovered a little bit from 9/11 last year too. It was really bad timing for the Halloween industry, as well as the rest of the nation. But everybody that was already set and ready to go, nobody wanted to participate in Halloween last year. I don't blame them. I didn't.
Yeah.
Now, how long have you folks been in the scare business? I know, aren't you entertainers by trade, though?
Well,
musicians.
we were in bands for years and years before this.
The 1980s heavy metal rock scene. Yeah.
No, you
so
wouldn't be able to
haven't
tell that, would
shifted
you?
much.
No.
I see. No, so what's
We're still weird.
And then Doug started doing his house up out when he's still living in the Canoga Park, Chatsworth area.
Yeah. Yeah, I moved up to Antelope Valley in 1989, and my neighbors had no idea what they were in for. I started off decorating the house. I added it. It became kind of a walk-through maze. It came up the walkway, through the garages, into the backyard. There were graves in the backyard. Gary moved up in, what,
95.
95,
Yeah.
and he looked me up. He knew I lived up here, so immediately the thing just got huge.
and Ryan, how did you get involved?
Well, actually, last year I just graduated high school this past semester out of Little Rock High School. For my senior project for high school, my graduation project, I did my own haunted house in my front yard. I had about 300 visitors show up.
Oh my gosh.
And basically, I had contacted them back in 2001. I was an actor for them, but this previous year I came to them with my portfolio of work, and I said, "This is what I can do," and they said, "That's great," and so I got involved.
That's incredible.
So
and the
now-
senior project too. So obviously it was very productive for you as well.
Oh, yeah.
Because you have to do the senior project to graduate, and
Right.
obviously 300 people attending, so you did it well. Now the makeup is amazing. I mean, what you folks do, how do you get, Ryan mentioned actors. How long does it take to get in this makeup?
Some of our makeup's a little more detailed than others. And we've got 3 to 4 people working on makeup at any given time. but we get people there at least 2 hours before we open.
Now, we just saw Zachary. What are they applying? And can people do this at home? Is it
It's very easy. I mean, they could probably answer it better than I could, but I do know it's a latex over tissue. It just sticks on, you color over it. You can either do the powders or the creams. You add a little bit of blood effect, and being the latex in the tissue, you can even start ripping it open and leaving strips, and it just gives that rotting skin
Actually,
effect.
I believe they're using cotton rather than tissue on this
Using
particular.
the cotton
Well,
zone?
we'll let
Okay.
Michael, our makeup artist, talk to us about what you're doing to poor Zach.
Well-
Hey, Zachary, hang in there,
Right now,
bud.
what we're doing is we are applying liquid latex and cotton balls to build up his features, which you can build up at the Halloween store. If I remember correctly, Halloween Adventure has liquid latex, and so does Spirit and
Party City.
Party City.
So it's pretty common. You can get the
Oh, yeah.
latex
Right.
pretty much anywhere
During
you go.
Halloween, it's real easy to pick up, but if you want to practice outside of Halloween, it gets a little harder.
And we kind of intentionally this morning picked up some makeup that can be purchased at the local stores. So, you know, for the most part, we use professional makeup that we buy down below, but this way, everything that they're doing can be recreated at home if you have kids that you want to try
Well,
this
just
on.
because the mother in me has to come out, how hard is it to take this stuff off?
It's real easy. We recently discovered that baby wipes are the best thing for taking the makeup off.
Really? Really?
It absolutely amazed me because when I went through school, everybody was praising cold cream, and the problem with cold cream is sometimes you get it in your eyes and it burns. Well, a baby wipe doesn't get in your eyes.
Well, the good news, thanks for the tip. Would you say this is safer than masks?
I wouldn't say safer, except that you got better visibility. If you're wearing a mask, you can definitely you lose a lot of peripheral vision, and if for kids that are walking across the street, that could be a very important thing.
Absolutely. So what's hot? Is it all about being scary? With you guys it is. I mean,
Well,
I can't
yeah.
let say, and can we do the Cinderella makeup? So
Yeah,
is it,
we're a little bit biased here because
Yeah.
we haven't had to do a Little Mermaid in a while. So.
Yeah, yeah.
But,
well, that might be a challenge for you. Lila wants
Yep.
to go out.
A scary Little Mermaid.
The scary little
A
mermaid. Now,
zombie Little Mermaid. We got to
and,
try that.
and all the kids that hang out with us, I mean, it's kind of family oriented. Everybody that works on this is either, you know, still in high school, or if they're our age, they have children. And I'll tell you, the children that are growing up around us are going to be rather twisted. So, yeah, they don't, you know, if they're
but in
anything,
a
they're
harmless kind of twisted way.
right. Oh yeah, yeah.
Now,
I hope so.
how do you?
My
now-
9-year-old son wants his own chainsaw.
Oh, well, we'll revisit that harmless in a little bit. Now, how do you get the kids to act? You do mention family, and you've got small actors as well. How do you get them to get into character?
Once you put the costume on, you get into character. You become what you dress as.
If you're standing in that maze in the middle of a room, we've got a kitchen, which is just a butcher scene. We've got a bedroom with a corpse in the bed. And once you're in there, you get to live, you're part of it.
Now, is it interactive? Because, you know, I would rather be a spectator. If I go...
You're not going to be a spectator.
really?
no.
So you involve the audience?
When you go through it, you are in it. I mean, you're being chased. It's
It's not the setup,
Yeah.
scripted thing where you are brought in from one room to the next, and you see, you know, once you see a show like that, you've seen it.
Right.
You don't have to go again.
This is free flowing. You go through there. Our people, we have some people that are set up in rooms, and we have another whole set of them that are just roamers. It's just scare at will. Take the opportunity.
So they have the creativity, you've empowered
Right.
the
Absolutely.
monsters to do whatever?
Yes.
Oh, that way too scary for me.
Right.
Way
It's
too
all
scary.
improvised. And anybody that thinks, hey, I'll take my friends back and I'll see them get scared because I know where they're going to scare
No.
you from.
all different.
So if you've been there once, go again.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
if you like
You're
that
going to see
adrenaline
a different show every time.
rush. Okay, we're going to come back to Zachary, and we saw how innocent he looked just then. Well, he was not going to look so innocent when we come back. But when are your hours open for AV Scare?
Well, we started at dark, at dusk. Sometimes we run a little bit late getting going. It's you know, it's a lot of fun. You should see the madhouse in the employee area, just trying to get everybody ready. But basically, right at dark, and we run to at least 10, and we will continue running as long as we have a line.
We'll be open tonight through Saturday.
Through Saturday, I was going to say.
Yes.
So after Halloween too. So
We still got Friday, Saturday.
Friday,
For
Saturday.
the people that want to hold on to the last bit of Halloween.
Well, I'm sure you won't be seeing me. But anyway, I know, I've heard that it's very scary and very fun, and you have
Wonderful.
3 different levels once again.
Yes.
So thank you so much. We're going to come back and we're going to see what a little bit of Halloween makeup, a little bit of latex will do. So we'll be right back right after this. Stay tuned. We'll be back in just 2 minutes. Don't go away. Happy Halloween.
Hiya folks, Robin Graves here. Are you looking for the deal of an afterlife? Well, have I got the box for you. This little beauty has only been used once by a little old lady from Pasadena. Oops, she's still in there. If you don't like this one, we've got plenty of other ones to choose from. And at Robin Graves, we just recently started offering headstones. But call in advance so we can make sure we can find one with your name on it. That's Robin Graves. Used casket sales at the Antelope Valley Scare.
At the Scare Grounds, October 19th through the 22nd and 26th through the 31st.